really great community at Bandito. There's so much always going on. There's never a boring day here. There's never a slow day. And it's a very open and encouraging and stimulating environment. I think everyone, in every step of the process feels empowered.
We feel really good about the work that we do, the voice that we have, and the brand that we've developed. I'm doing what I love, and I'm making films and making commercials and making content, telling stories. The infrastructure that we have is so unique in terms of being a one-stop shop, in terms of having, a complete solution from the impetus of the idea to the creation of a 4K DCP. I mean, everything in the middle of that we do out of our studio, and that was the goal.
I think a lot of what the ISIS 1000 gives us is the power to share across a wide range of tools and staff and personnel and cutting down on time.
When we started the company, we used Adobe Premiere. I've had a very outspoken relationship with Adobe. It was sort of the Swiss Army knife that I solved a ton of technical problems with. So I always have had an allegiance to Adobe and continue to do so. When we embarked on editing Act of Valor, which was sort of the first major feature film that Bandito Brothers made, Premiere wasn't in a place where we could rely on it infrastructurally. So that was when we made the jump to Avid. The realities of day-to-day editorial work and what's needed. You need access to this, you need access to this. Adobe doesn't provide hardware or hardware support. They're gonna have recommendations as to what you can use. So I think the fact that when we're editing in Avid, we're usually finishing in Premiere, just the fact that we have that touch point already in our infrastructure means that we're gonna have both of those applications installed on almost every computer that we have. So the fact that Avid is providing, a certified storage solution that's more competitive, that has that, interoperability, that's big for us.
Our sound pipeline actually has mirrored our editorial to visual effects pipeline quite a bit. We are using Pro Tools. We have a couple of stages over in our sound building. Something that the ISIS 1000 has allowed us to do is just share a workspace. Our editors can quickly copy over an AAF or an OMF, and sound guys just pop open their workspace, toss the files that they need into Pro Tools. So having those three pieces, editorial, sound, and visual effects, and color, all in one super accessible location is essential.
So we knew we kind of needed to be able to manage the data, to know where all the files were, and be on a platform that, real professional editors were comfortable with. We want to be able to have the choices to go and use Premiere, to go and use Avid, to go and use After Effects. It's very empowering when companies are not so precious about this stuff. We should know everyone is using every tool because it's the right tool for the right job. You can't just predict it. This is the only tool that works. So when Avid announced the support beyond just the Avid products, I think that was really invigorating for us and led us, to feel comfortable with the investment in the ISIS 1000 platform.